Welcome back to the Farm2Table Show. Today we're talking about tailored meals and healthcare savings. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Scotty. Glad to see you all first thing this morning. It is the Farm to Table Show. And like I said, today we are talking about tailored meals and healthcare savings. Hope everybody's day is off to a great start. And like I said, good morning, especially to my morning crew and all of you who may be out there listening, and even the silent listeners. We glad to have you all in this morning on Tuesday, the 8th day of April. A little bit chilly out there this morning to get the day started over here in my side of the world, but going to warm up. But let's go see what Jack has to say at the Redneck Weather Report. Always takes me a minute to get.
Well, good morning, Rednecks. It is 41 degrees, April the 8th, 2025. We got a 3 mile an hour south southwest wind making it feel like it's 39 degrees. We're going to get to 70 today. Good morning, Rooster. God bless y'all. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Oh, old Rooster had perfect timing this morning there, Jack. Rooster had perfect. Anyway, so hope like I said, it is I was pushing the late hour last night trying to watch the Final Four, not the Final Four, but the basketball championship. I gave it up, but Florida edged it out in a nail biting victory. So for those of you who like me, who like basketball, it was a good game. Anyway, so here we are. Who do we got going on? Anyway, all right. Ah, I must not be seeing somebody. Anyway, good morning, Robbie. Glad to see you in this morning. Oh, I'm uh must not be seeing everybody's chat popping in just yet, but that's all right. I'll join in and say good morning, Troy, and good morning, Ed. And anyway, for some reason or other, not all of them are popping in this morning, but we'll get through, see what happens over here. Uh, been having troubles with some of this restream stuff. I don't know if it's what's going on there with it. But anyway, let's get on. Let me not get distracted. Let's get into homestead hacks. And here is a homestead hack: off-grid rainwater chicken watering system. So all you guys out there with the chickens, pay attention. This might be pretty good. The hack: collect and filter rainwater to create a self-sustaining off-grid chicken waterer. Here is how it works. Attach gutters to your coop or yeah, we definitely got some problems. I got a whole lot of people I'm not seeing uh popping in the chat. I don't know if it's the Facebook side or what. Anyway, uh here's homestead hack. Like I said, you attach gutters to your coop or a nearby roof to catch rainwater. Important detail: this needs to be a metal roof. And not a shingle roof, a metal roof. Uh, Direct the water into a food safe barrel like a 55-gallon drum. Make sure it's dark, not no light white one, otherwise it'll get the old algae in there. But anyway, install a spigot at the bottom and connect it to a PVC pipe with chicken nibble waterers or a shallow pan. Use a fine mesh screen over the barrel to keep out debris. Make sure it's pretty heavy because when water falls like that, it can push. Anyway, here's why it's great. Uses free rainwater, perfect for the off-grid homesteaders or just people who want to save on the old bill. Well, there's Roy. Yeah, now I'm seeing him. Some of these things are starting to pop in. But anyway, so yeah, there we go. Um, so Anyway, reduces refilling, lasts for weeks with a large barrel, keeps water clean, closed systems prevent contamination, and it's scalable, can be expanded for larger flocks. Yeah, that's a pretty handy little trick there. Those of you who've messed with rainwater or collection, rainwater catchment before, you kind of got a better beat on some of this than I do. And, uh, but, you know, It's just an idea of a way to save water. I know for me, it was that's kind of a long range plan of, and well, hello. I guess that's Senior Ricky. That's our Ricky from Brazil. Well, welcome in. Glad to have you. Anyway, so just a way to water the old chickens there, have water for the animals and stuff without having to tap into the old water tap or well. And I'm all about that because I've got a well and I've got water, but my plan coming off my shop barn will be metal roof and gutters and collecting rainwater that way. Just to help offset the cost. But anyway, there's your homestead hack for today. We're going to jump right on into today's um topic of the day, which is tailored meals and healthcare savings. Today, we're diving into something that might surprise you. It's about how what you put on your plate can actually keep you out of the doctor's office. Actually, most of y'all, it might not surprise you. But anyway, that's right. We're talking about special, tailored meals, not just healthy food in general, but food that's custom built for your body, your health needs, and even your budget. We often say, let food be your medicine. But what does that actually look like when the rubber meets the road, or in this case, the fork hits the plate? So let's dig into this. The problem with one size fits all healthcare, and that's what tends to be going on around here. We all know healthcare costs are through the roof, whether it's insurance premiums, prescription drugs, or just a routine visit. It adds up fast. But here's the thing: 80% of healthcare costs in the U.S. are linked to chronic conditions. We're talking heart disease, diabetes, obesity, autoimmune issues, digestive orders, the kind of stuff that doesn't usually need a scalpel, but a skillet. Um, and yet, most people are still eating from a broken system: highly processed, nutrient poor, sugar packed, shelf stable food like substances. And what's worse, we often don't connect the dots between what we eat and how we feel. That list of foods sounds like somebody been in my pantry looking around. But anyway, but science and frankly common sense is starting to catch up. People are getting on the wise. People are getting smarter about things. So the rise of food as medicine. There's a growing movement around the idea of food as medicine. Now, for a lot of us, this is not new. We've talked about this before. And we're not talking metaphorically, they're actual programs. Get this. Now, this is what got my attention about this. Actual programs where doctors are prescribing tailored meals instead of or alongside pharmaceuticals. It's called medically tailored meals, or MTMs. These are meals designed specifically for folks with certain conditions: low sodium for heart issues, low glycemic for diabetes, anti inflammatory for autoimmune disorders, and so on. Programs in places like Massachusetts and California have shown that when you give chronically ill patients these personalized meals, cooked fresh, real ingredients, no mystery preservatives, you don't just make them feel better, you lower their ER visits, reduce hospital stays, and cut health care spending dramatically. Some studies report as much as a 16% reduction in health care costs and up to a 49% drop in hospital admissions just by changing food. Let's think about that for a minute. I mean, that's a whole lot of reduction just off of our diet and just off of what we eat. Okay, from uh, yeah, good one, Scotty. Yeah, you wouldn't have to look that hard, I promise. But to read the labels, you might need a magnifying glass. I don't know, but anyway, from the hospital cafeteria to homestead kitchen. Now, you might be thinking that sounds great for hospitals or urban clinics, but what about me and my family out here in the real world? And that really is what it's about. So let's talk practical. Tailored meals don't have to come in a government box or from a commercial kitchen. If you're growing your own food, buying local, or even just cooking at home, you're already ahead of the game. You can tailor your meals right from your kitchen. That's when we talked the other day with Zach Bauer, and we asked him about a step for people wanting to get started. That was just the amazing thing where it was just literally, he said, just start cooking in your own kitchen again. And to me, that one was one that was pretty amazing thought process there. Just start cooking in your own kitchen. Let's say, like me, you've got high blood pressure. Try building meals around potassium rich produce like sweet potatoes, spinach, and squash. Not bad. Avoid those processed foods swimming in sodium and make your own spice blends instead. Boy, could I learn a lesson there. Anyway, even gut issues like IBS or autoimmune flare ups can be calmed by avoiding processed grains and dairy, leaning into bone broth, cooked greens, and anti inflammatory herbs like turmeric and ginger. Some of y'all may call it turmeric, however you pronounce it. But it's stuff you might already be growing or raising, or even just already have. Man, they're just, it's like you'd almost think I put my own health stuff in here. Anyway, tailoring meals isn't about fancy lab tests and apps, though those can help. It's about paying attention to how food affects your body and using that knowledge to build healing meals, one bite at a time. So, again, it's how does certain foods affect certain people? That matters. So let's talk about savings you can taste and see. Let's talk about the money side. Because when your meals are working with your body instead of against it, guess what? You go to the doctor less. You use fewer prescriptions. You miss fewer work days. And at the end of the day, that's real savings. And think about this. Now, Scotty, you might be able to correct me. You might be able to work with me on this one because I know people that have it, been around it. And so uh, but anyway, the average person with type 2 diabetes spends over $6,000 a year on medical expenses. If a tailored, low carb, whole food diet cuts that in half, or even a third, you're talking thousands of dollars saved just by changing the groceries in your cart. Good morning, Petra Beer. Glad to see you in. Uh, Tailored meals don't just support healing, they can prevent expensive complications, reduce the need for medications, and lessen the frequency of doctor visits. Over time, those small changes at the dinner table can lead to big savings in your health care budget. And, listen, I know that everybody's situation is unique, and that's one of the things about these tailored meals and about figuring out how to tailor these meals is because you are uh, able to modify them to your particular situation. What one person can eat, another person can't. Good morning, David Lacey. Glad to see you in. Yes, off to a great day. Uh, so let's talk about faith, food, and stewardship. Yeah, see, I like that. See, the Meals on Wheels delivers meals made to what your medical needs are. And that's good. That's something that's in that correct. So that way you're getting the right food, and that's important. Okay, now here's where it gets personal for me, and maybe for you too. We believe that God created food with purpose, that He designed these fruits, veggies, herbs, and animals not just to taste good, but to heal and nourish us. And Scotty, I bet your medical prices are outrageous. One, one where you live, and then two, with the with your different with what you got going on. But yeah, medical prices everywhere have gone up. They're outrageous, and this is in an effort to try to eliminate some of those, reduce those on everybody as well as just on your own personal expenses. Um, when we take time to eat what He made in the way He intended, we're not just eating; we're practicing stewardship. Stewardship of our bodies, our land, our families, and our finances. Tailored meals are a form of stewardship. It's saying, I know my body's needs, I respect them, and I'm going to feed them in a way that honors the life God gave me. And when I first got to really getting my head around that, and it kind of makes me feel pretty bad about some of the stuff I eat and drink, and as far as the types of foods and the junk that I eat I keep putting in that are just doing damage. But anyway, so that's why to me that's powerful. So, what can we do and what can we do today? All right. So, what you can do to start tailoring meals for better health and lower cost. Here's a few quick steps to help everybody out with this. Track what you eat and how you feel. Simple journal, meals, symptoms, energy levels. If I eat this, what's the consequences? Basically, how do I feel? Do I feel good? Do I have energy? Uh, do I have, does this one make me tired? Does this one cause my stomach to be upset? Does this one push my blood pressure up? Does this one mess with my sugars? whatever the case may be. And just keep a little notebook or journal book, whatever, so that you can kind of track out over a few period, not a very long period of time, um, how foods affect you. Um, the other thing, eliminate the obvious culprits: sugar, ultra processed food, and seeds oils. When we talked with Ann Hill from Fermented Homestead on that video of ours that's out, her one advice: get rid of sugar. That was the number one thing, was get rid of sugar. Uh, Add healing foods. Speaking of ferments, bone broth, pasture raised meats, and leafy greens. So a balance there. And ferments, I know it's been, one of the ones, the gut biome, the probiotics that are in there. Like I said, we've heard as high as 80% of your immune system is in the gut. Does well to treat it well. And I know I've not been doing that. Let's see. Grow what you can. Even herbs on a windowsill can make a difference. Okay, so you don't have to have a big area. I mean, contain small container. There's a lot of different options on small container gardening and that type of thing. Cook with intention. Every meal is a chance to heal, and I really like that. Every meal is a chance to heal or hurt. Choose healing. I know over life I've learned to uh, modify what I eat. A little bit, if something doesn't set well with me or causes me pain, I try to tend to avoid it. And that's really kind of where we are. Now, if you're a caregiver, a parent, or someone dealing with chronic conditions, start small. Tailor one meal a day uh, and build from there. Brahms A2 yogurt. I'm going to have to look into that one there, Roy. Uh, I'm going to trust that the man who's in an orchard and a nursery might have an idea about some food. Uh, but no, Brahms A2 yogurt. I have to look that one up. Um, so listen, food isn't just fuel; it's information. It tells your body what to do. So when you tailor your meals to your body's unique needs, you're not just eating; you're building health. You're investing in your future, and you're saving money in the process. And if that's not farm to table wisdom, I don't know what is. Um, so I mean, we've all got uh, every person's health needs are unique. That's why the one size fits all approach doesn't work. And that's why, not to mention we all got different taste buds, and we all got different. I don't know what the word is, but all things we like, and it is. It's not all. Mm, Not all things are created equal, I guess is the best way to put this. And so, we have to work through that, figure out things. For those of you that are already farmsteading and homesteading, or already growing your vegetables and gardens, or if you're like Roy, you got an entire orchard and nursery going. um, but no, we've all got, the things we got to get done. And, making changes. For me, portion control is a big one, and honestly, fast food. I've got to get away from it. I eat way too much of it, and but I've got a few things, and I've actually got a nutritionist appointment coming up on the 17th of this month. So I'm getting ready to get in and get some more, get into some programs and start working on my own health. To try to do that. So, and part of that is what I eat. And getting rid of the bad and starting getting back to the old good stuff that nature grown in the ground, not coming in a box or heavy manufacturing. And that's a big deal right there. That's those little things alone right there will make a big difference. So just kind of start being purposeful in what you eat. And like I said, I came across an article about this last night, and I was like, you know what, this is good stuff. I want to share this. And so got in and did some writing and some working and got it done. Because when I seen this tailored meals and how much savings, it's like, we really all need to be in that, because as Scotty pointed out, medical prices are outrageous, and we've all seen them if we've been to a hospital or gotten a hospital bill or a doctor's bill. How much money um, they bill out. And Keith can get off, if he was here, he'd get off on a whole other tangent about that simply because of his experiences as a uninsured or self-insured pay-as-you-go person, just how difficult that is and how expensive that can be. But anyway, hope that's a useful topic. Hope it gives y'all food for thought. Uh, yeah, Scotty, you are correct. Packing a lunch instead of hitting McDonald's is the first step. And, I do real good at that during the week. As far as breakfast is usually where I get a weakness. But yeah, I do take a lunch box. That's a good idea. And that's something, pack what you need, put things in there that you'll eat that are healthier. I need to work on the healthier aspect. I've got my clean cooking meal, which is a good healthy meal, but then, um, I might have chips or something, and that's not good. So anyway, I've got work to do too, folks, and that's what we're talking about. But anyway, the quote of the day is actually right in line with this. Finally got back in. Something must have kicked you. Man, you missed all the good stuff, Jack. You're going to have to go back and watch it now. Um, you missed the meat and potatoes, literally. Anyway, the art of healing comes from nature, not from the physician. And that's from Paracelsus. I think's how that guy's name's pronounced. Some ancient wise dude. Anyway, the art of healing comes from nature, not from the physician. And I think that we've seen that proven to be fact that they call it medical practice for a reason. They're practicing, sometimes they're guessing. But anyway, um, I think that lab work can be useful, can tell you, give you a lot of clues about where things need to be fixed, and just paying attention to your own body symptoms. But certainly our diet is the number one thing that we have control over and we can change. So anyway, all right, let's see upcoming events and let's see what do we got. Oh yes, this Saturday, April 12th, New Beginnings Homestead Expo at Trinity Church in Nowata, Oklahoma. Ancient Chinese secret. Very good one, Scotty. Y'all guys crack me up. Scotty's always got the the good one-liners. I appreciate you for that, Scotty. You always keep us cracking up. But anyway, that's going to be at Trinity Church, Nowata, Oklahoma. Keith and I are speaking, as well as sitting on the panel along with several others. Stuart and Ashley Klaus from Restoration Farms, Pharmacy Barn to Able, Pharmacy Barn to Market. Our good friend Brian DeShazo with Okie Farm and Feed is going to be there, TNT Homestead, and many others. This is going to be a great little event. And we are looking forward to it. So if you're not booked up on something this Saturday and you're within reasonable distance, come on up to Nowata, Oklahoma to Trinity Church and hang out with us. They do have a Facebook event. It is New Beginnings Homestead Expo on Facebook. You can go out and look that up, get the details. 10 foods of the Bible. I'm going to, you know what? I don't have my pen with me, or I'd write that down. 10 foods of the Bible. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead. I'm going to go ahead right here. You're going to help me. You're helping me out there, Troy. 10 foods of the Bible. All right. All right. I've got it in the search bar. I'll hit it in the morning. And good morning, Troy. Glad to see you. I could see you this time. I didn't get your comment earlier. But anyway, so coming up today, like I said, New Beginnings Homestead Expo. We'll look forward to seeing everybody out there. And for those who are there, I may be giving away some of Clyde's garden planters. I've got a few here, and I think I'm going to give some of those away to people up there. Good morning, Shane Cody. Glad to see you in. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Anyway, April 25th, 26th, the Shindig Ozark Living Expo, Newton County Fair and Rodeo, Jasper, Arkansas. Zach Bauer will be speaking both days up there. It is completely free, parking donation only. That same weekend, the Homestead Conference, April 25th through 26th, Waco, Texas. The lineup there is stellar. It's going to be a great event down there. So if you're in the Central Texas region, you might look into that one. For our people in Florida, the Homesteading and Outdoor Expo at the barn at Oleander, Port St. Lucie, Florida. Uh, and the first annual River Valley Homestead Conference and Poultry Show, April 25th through 26th, Sebastian County Fairgrounds in Greenwood, Arkansas. Hospital. Hey, good morning, Ed. Cool weather in Georgia today. Yep, cool weather here too. Uh, okay, dude. What'd you do again? Anyway, our nephew Cody, he's got his own medical problems and in the hospital. I'll give you a buzz here in a minute when I get off. Okay, Cody. I'll be driving into work, so I'll give you a buzz. Anyway, that's a new one. First annual River Valley Homestead. Like I said, same weekend, busiest weekend in the homesteading community. 10 Killer YouTube meetup, April 25th through 27th, Lake 10 Killer, Oklahoma, at the Cherokee Landing State Park Creek Shelter. You can RSVP 10 Killer YT meetup at gmail.com. That is 10 Killer YT meetup at gmail.com. In May, coming up, we've got Mid America YouTube meetup at Lake Eufaula State Park, Deep Fork Campground Pavilion, May 16th through the 18th. MT Homestead is the host. You can reach them at mthomesteadok at gmail.com. Anyway, there's that one, and that'll be another good meetup. Fifth annual Shed Farm Homestead Festival, May 17th, Garland, Kansas. Looking forward to that one for some people, if you're up in the Garland, Kansas area. And we will stop right there. Actually, we'll do the next two. June 7th, 6th to the 7th, the Homestead Festival, Hardison Mills near Columbia, Tennessee. That's at Roy Feek's place. And the lineup there is phenomenal. Same thing, June 27th and 28th, Modern Homesteading Conference in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. You can find out more information on that one at modernhomesteading.com. Yeah, for those that are out west. Let's see. And September 5th and 6th, Ozark Homesteading Expo, Marshfield, Missouri. We'll be up at that one. That'll be our beginning of the fall run. And looking forward to that one already. It's going to be another phenomenal lineup there this year. And then, of course, at the end of September, the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous, September 26th to the 27th at the Southeast Expo Center in McAlester, Oklahoma. It's year number 2 for this event. It is growing. It is getting tons of attention. It is looking to be bigger and better than ever. I know Leon Sloan with Gardening with Leon is going to be there. Myself and Keith will be there. A lot of the people here in the chat, as far as the Dyers and David and Holly Lacey, Morning Song, a whole lot of folks that we all know are going to be involved in that one. Leonard Mountain Homestead, Red Dirt Rooster Road. There's just some, but you can go on over to OklahomaHomesteadRendezvous.org, or you can go onto Facebook and search Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous, or even Hippie Callier Homestead, which is Chris Thompson and Dodge. They can, you find out all the information about that. And look forward to supporting that. And then in October, Homesteaders of America Conference, October 10th and 11th, Front Royal, Virginia. They do still have tickets on sale. That is going to be a big event. That's the granddaddy of them all there. And again, the lineup is second to none there. So that's all the events that are going on. And so, hey, there we go. Anyway, appreciate you all coming in this morning. Appreciate everybody being here. Those that got in the comments, appreciate you. And those who were just listening and hanging out, we appreciate you as well. Everyone matters. And as we continue, by the way, today is episode number 70 of the morning edition. And hard to believe it's been 70 already, but we'll reevaluate here in about 30 more episodes when we hit 100, that big milestone, and kind of see where things are at. And y'all can, y'all showing up every day tells me I'm doing something halfway right or halfway wrong, and y'all are laughing. One of the two. But anyway, it is time to get out of here. So it is a wrap for today on the Farm2Table Show morning edition. Thanks for joining us as we strive towards building stronger communities for now and in the future. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget the like button. You get to hit that like button. Give me the old 2 thumbs up. Share it with your friends. That's the big thing. Share, 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 share. Get the word out about this. Get the word out about the Farm to Table Show. Get the word out about the morning edition, and help us spread this message all throughout. And anyway, uh, wow, Jack said he hits 100 episodes this year. Is reading through the Bible in 1 year, day after tomorrow. That's amazing. It's hard to believe it's been almost 100 days. Of course, you do yours 7 days a week. Ciao there, Roy. Y'all have a good day. Hope it's all going well up there. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing mine 5 days a week, so it's taking me a little bit longer to get there. But anyway, and congratulations on that one. Hard to believe it's been 100 days already. Anyway, so subscribe to our channels on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Rumble. It is the best way to stay connected and help grow the conversation about food, farming, and community. If this was your first time in today, first time checking us out, thank you. Welcome in. Hope you found the information useful and the community welcoming. Anyway, until next time, keep your roots deep and your vision growing. Good food starts with great people, just like you. Remember, we are #stronger together. Be a blessing to someone today, and we will see you all on the other side. Anyway, have a blessed day and go forth and do great things. Anyway, we will talk to you all tomorrow. I'm going to hand this over to Hank to take us on out of here.
No humans were harmed in the production of this podcast.